Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of the Hand of Tezla. Last episode was truly epic, because we actually started to get some real pushback from the Bakturians. They're getting some reinforcements that were built. They've been building some armies from the last few remaining planets that they have. They've continued to expand, and they actually made the whatever, activists upset. Some fallen empire declared war on the Bakturians, and so let's see. I guess anyone who pursues AI robotics is part of the problem. So I'm not sure if these guys pursued AI technology or what they did, but they made these guys upset. So now this fallen empire is at war with them. I'm kind of curious to see if I'm going to see a fallen empire's fleet in the space before I finish this camp. At least we finish with this this war. We'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight. Let's see, assembly of Gurtim. So we've got a couple of fleets in here, but are they actually fighting, or are they just kind of sitting around? Okay, finally these guys are about to engage these guys. They've been waiting around a while to fight these guys, but I guess they finally figured out, oh well, they destroyed the complete infrastructure of this planet. They pretty much destroyed almost all the buildings on this planet. This is actually kind of sad. They're supposed to be liberating this planet, and they've decimated. They've ruined the mineral processing buildings. They've ruined the orbital. They've ruined all these buildings while they're bombarding this planet, just kind of sitting there. This is the worst. This is the worst rescue of this planet. Like, we're gonna rescue you. We're gonna save you. Oops, we blew up all your buildings. My bad. I mean, they've lost their capital buildings. I mean, I don't even see where there was a capital building. Okay, there it is, planetary administration right there. So they ruined that, and then they ruined this. They've just been hovering over that planet and bombarding it because it's under our control. So it's kind of funny because they it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're not helping them at all.
Construction complete.
Of course, when we finally do get that planet, we're not gonna have much to work with, I guess, because they've already destroyed half of it. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So that's that. And last episode, also, we had to pop back into the system because they sent a massive fleet of armies in here, and they're gonna take this planet back from us. A huge disadvantage here to that. Let me see. Okay, I've got that done there. Let's see. Boom. So these guys are going to pop in this system, and then pop in to this system. There we go. What is this? So the assembly of Gurtim's kind of going around, flying from planet to planet, system to system, but they're not really engaging the enemy all too much. I don't know what's going on with that. What I want to know is why these guys are just kind of chilling, like sitting here. They're not really doing anything, they're just watching. It's like they're waiting for them to take this planet back so that they can take it again. But let's see. Queen Swarm. There we go. Queen Swarm jumped into the system, and now they're gonna wipe out this entire. Oh, that's good. That's good, actually. With that happening, these guys can just kind of I'm just gonna let them just pop in this system, then they're gonna sit still and wait.
System survey complete.
There we go. And just kind of stop right there.
Complete.
Research complete. We got the proton torpedoes. Let's see what else can we get. Quantum destabilizer. What does that do? It reduces the firing rate of our enemy's vessels. Ascension perks +1. Ooh, I like this. I like this so much I'm gonna get it. I mean, this is gonna cost us 166 months worth of research. But a free Ascension perk is not something I can pass up. So Ascension perks +1. Yes, please. I'll take that. Yes. I'll take that with a glass of milk. So it's we're just gonna blow away their armies here. Just please do it very quickly because we have to take this. We have to get back to taking planets because we've got one more planet to take before we can close out this war.
Situation log updated.
Situation log updated. Okay, I'm not sure what that meant. I'm not sure what that was for. Situation log updated. What was updated? Well, I mean, we do have probably like debris. Okay, so we blew them up. Or they retreated. Either way, we've got one more planet to take, and that's gonna be this one. So, yep, jump in that system, and let's end this. Let's end this once and for all. Actually, well, not really once and for all. This is just one of many wars, really. Because we have to go to war with them again. But next time when we come back, we're going to wipe them out. Ooh, wow. Sacrosanct. So they're finally actually fighting each other. I wonder what it took. It probably took me giving them a lip for just sitting there like staring at the fleet. Because our armies were just like kind of sitting back and like avoiding the damaged areas like that are being bombarded. They're just like, they're just bombarding this planet. But yeah, that Federation fleet's getting blown to smithereens. And I feel like, let's see, what is going on? The larger fleet left. That's kind of throwing me for a flip too, because I don't know where the Bakturians went. They probably went to fight the fallen empire that got mad and decided to who are these guys? The Domana Union? Oh, okay, there we go. These guys. Oh, they changed their name. The Domana Union. So I can't even keep track of my vassals. My vassals change names like, I don't know. I can't think of anything that people change a lot. Like complete. Underwear, I guess. And okay, these guys go back. They're just like, well, it's gonna go into this system and let's bombard that planet. I don't care if you bombard that planet, it's not ours. But I do care if you try to take it back from us while we're trying to take. We got 100%. 100%. This is good. So somehow our war score got to 100%, and so the best possible outcome. Now I'm gonna obviously pause this because now we've gone from having 14 worlds to having 19. Let's see. Our assumptions about Tez's weakness may have been hasty. As a token of our new experience, we accept your demands. So they are now our vassals. Haha. Victory is ours. And with that being said, that war is swiftly over. These guys are now under our control. Hoo hoo ha ha ha. We're no longer at war with the Bakturians. We've taken this space, Let's see, did that bump up our neighboring rivals plus 10%? Excellent, I was hoping for that. So now we have these 5 planets under our control. And let's see, food went up to plus 331 because we were eating their species. We probably gotta stop that. But before I stop that, let me just see, how do these guys feel about it? Negative 1.51%. Okay, it's because of the terror bombing, because we're a threat. Let's see, pregnant ruler, xenophages minus 100%. I mean minus 100. I'm sorry, not 100%. Minus 100. Okay, so that doesn't help. They're not too happy with us, and they are like -1. They don't care that we eat the other species. They're like, oh, hey, everyone has to eat, so they're not too concerned about that. So that's good. So they're not going to end our association status. They might be like, I don't like this, but the other guys are like, you know what, they're cool people, they helped us out, so that's good. Overall, war, success, hurrah. Now we get to sit back and watch this fallen empire rip these guys a new one, because they're still at war with 2 different empires. Actually, they're still at war against the Eon Savelli War. Let's see, how does that even work now? How does that even work? Because now they're just at war against the Confederacy of the Bakturians Confederacy. Which I know should no wrong. There we go. These guys, okay, they're at war against the Bakturian High Kingdom and the Bakturians Confederacy. They're at war against them. So these guys lost those 5 planets. What do we gain here? Okay, well, that's something else. So they've lost their 5 planets there, and they have a fallen empire that's at war with them, against them. That's pretty good. I'm very happy that we got all of our goals. I wasn't sure we were going to get those planets that we were trying to seed. But we seeded, we conquered, we ruled. We rule. Alright, now it's time to clean up. Because I'm just going to bring all our armies back home. I'm going to do that first. I've got this paused here, and I'm just going to embark. I'm going to deal with those planets that I just took next, but first I just want to get all of my armies home. Tezla, okay, well actually I don't worry about those because those are actually stealing planets. And so I'm going to send all of my armies. 1, 2. Let me just split this very quickly. Split. Boom, Dragalaka. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. And I will send them to the where is my old system? Yeah, the main system. Ah, there we go. The Ryle system. Actually, I'm going to send them in orbit of the development chamber. There we go. Cool. And this guy also gets to split these guys. And these guys also get split. There we go. Cool. So this and this also go to that same system. Are they out of reach? Where's Chalks? Oh yeah, that's right. That's it's kind of funny actually. Funny story. I can't reach them. We have to build. I can't go. We can't actually go anywhere. So I'm gonna have to send my one of my construction ships. Where is he? He's right. Oh wow! You can't go anywhere either, can you? You can't go anywhere. He is trapped. Oops. All right. I'm gonna build a wormhole station right here, obviously, because otherwise we're gonna be even my major fleet can't go anywhere. So let's build a wormhole station right here. Actually, no, I don't need to go anywhere besides just. Sometimes I don't know where this thing's gonna drop. Alright, so we've got that guy right here. Do I have any other construction ships that haven't been destroyed? Build it right here. Okay, so we're gonna build. I don't know why I destroy all of my wormhole stations, especially considering I've already taken these planets. But he's gonna build one right here, and we're gonna build one in all of these systems that I just took control over. So I'm just going to shift, build one right here, and then shift, build one right here, and build one right here. I have to get my there we go. So that'll take care of my any kind of difficulty I might have with that. Our energy is at negative 192, as to be expected. But on the bright side, look at this. We're gonna get 10 minerals from that system. We're gonna get some resources once I start to survey all these planets, all these systems, and that's gonna be cool. But anyway, let me get back to my transport ships. Actually, I'm just gonna go to the. I've got this thing paused, and it's of no help to me have it paused. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and I'm just going to see what's going on with these worlds here. Let's see. This is all negative. Purging. Do I want to purge them all? Gotta purge them all. That's not how that's supposed to go. But let's see. Now this is difficult for me because I need to figure out. Whoa, this is a size 25 world, arid world. That's beautiful. I've decided that I am going to purge all of them because this is going to give us a plus 46 to our pop growth. But I have to do some moving around, and moving pops around costs a great deal of influence. So resettle. If I were to resettle these guys to a planet that has let's see, if I were to do this, it would cost me 50 influence. 50 influence. So if I move 5 pops, I lose 250 influence. Then I have to move 5 more. Actually, no, I really don't have to move 5. I can move. I just need one of my people on each of their planet. That way, when we do vassalize, not vassalize, but when we do take all their planets, we won't lose this planet. Or, I have 2 options. I can either take the planets that are here. This has a paradise dome on it. Yep, I'm taking this planet. Okay, so I'll just have to, ouch. I wonder if I have an edict I can use to, let me just go back. Nope. Cancel. No, cancel. No, I don't want to do that. I wonder if I have an edict that makes it easier for me to resettle without costing anything. Nope. I don't have an edict for that. But we've got 10 years. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. What I might do first is let's see, which one was it that had like okay, so this has an opening. This has an opening. This has okay, 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 planets that have space. Oh, I wonder if I can trade. I wonder if I could do like a trade system. Oops, no, never mind. Wrong one. Reset. Also, if I were to say, oh, that would cost me 100. Okay, never mind. That's not helpful. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Nevertheless, let's see. Huh. I am trying to figure out where this oh, okay, I see. That's the hive worlds. I was wondering why those worlds were named what they're named, but that's because I have control over those other worlds from the other species. Outward reach. Nope. Actually, where's my manufacturing node? There we go. We'll just trade this guy from this world and put him, let's see, right here. That's 100. I would hate to do this. It hurts me so much, just the idea that I have to sacrifice my influence like this. I've been building influence up for a while, and now I have to sacrifice it like this. It just kind of hurts. But you have to do what you have to do, right? It's the price of conquering. Okay, so it undid that. Because I want to populate this. I want to populate this world. Pop exterminated within 119 months. We've got time. We've got time. We've got time. So I've got to just let's see, what's in this system? Continental world. This planet right here, desert world, general world. Maybe bit by bit they'll start to disappear. Are they all disappearing at the same rate? See, this one's 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30. So they're all the same. What I'll do is I'll come back to that. I'll just make this a sector. So, because I'm really undecided about what I'm going to do about that, because I didn't expect their planets to be filled. I should have expected it with their home planet. Because having to move their people and then move our people, it just costs so much influence. You know what? I'll just do it. Whatever. I'll do it. We just won't be able to. We won't be able to integrate other worlds as fast as I'd like to. But we're about to go to war again, and we're gonna put those guys. We're gonna humiliate those other guys, and so hopefully that'll help us out. So that'll be that. Let's just say this guy and manufacturing node. There we go. So There we go. That's 50. Resettle pop. Great. Ouch, but great. So we're gonna fill up this planet pretty quickly. Let's see. Now let's look at this planet. And he doesn't have a job here. You're fine. Let's just put you right here. There we go. Resettle pop. So that's 2 worlds, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Because we're just gonna take those planets once we boop. I'll put him right there. Now I also have to think about maintenance on all these different buildings. So I'm gonna deactivate all these buildings except for the ones that I have these guys on. Alright, so now I've got that done. I'm just gonna go back to here. I'll say he's still there. Go to here. He's there. And then this one. Do you have any openings? Nope. So that's gonna cost us 100 influence. It better be worth it. Right there. Alright, so that's resettle pops. And let's see, I've already done that one. And I've done this one? Nope. Let's see, where can I have food? We don't need farms for a while. We really don't need farms for a while. So I'll do this one. Great. Resettle pops. And the last shred of our influence, but the last adjustment we're going to have to make with this, so I'll have all 5 of those planets under control, so that's something, is this right here. There we go. I'll just put him right there for now. He can pretty much go anywhere. And resettle pops. Now we're down to 58 influence, but at the same time we now have control over all 5 of those planets. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to deactivate everything on those planets because, well, actually except for the power plants. The power plants they can leave on, but you're going to do that right there. That's great. Planet unrest. Okay, yeah. That's, I don't care. Deactivate. Actually, they don't really I don't have to deactivate this. I can still I'm just gonna move these guys off of those tiles. Since they that's done. That's not gonna do anything. Deactivate. I'll just deactivate them until they actually have people on there that need them. Great. Let's just start building our pops. This guy is okay. Good. I just don't want these guys. I don't want these buildings to drain our. That's that. Now we're gonna become genocidal, so that might be an issue there. Well, we've got a lot of extra people. I just don't want them to cost me extra food also. Actually, what? I'm gonna deactivate this. I'm gonna move you over here, and then we're gonna activate this. There we go. Because I want to get that influence. There we go. Ooh, look at that. No, influence. I'm sorry, unity. Bump up the unity. Dun, 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 dun. Got unity from that one. Unity from this one. Unity from where's this guy right here? Okay, there we go. All the micro managey things. I really hope that our once I put this into its own what's it called, sector, I hope that I don't have any kind of negatives from. I hope the sector doesn't decide I'm gonna reactivate everything you just deactivated. I wish I could deactivate the entire planet with the click of a button. That'll make this a little bit easier. Like, you know what? Deactivate everything. Or set up a protocol so, like, if I seed a planet, it deactivates all the. If you're purging, it deactivates the square where they're being purged. That way, it's not like draining resources. Almost there. You're like, please, 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 please get past this part, because this is so micromanaging. This is so, like, this is really it probably irks a lot of people that I'm doing this. But I want you to know that it irks me too. So we're all in the same boat here as I click all of these things. I'm gonna speak in this very soothing voice while I'm doing all of this, just to make it easier for you. As I click this and click this, you just hear the same animation over and over and over again. I just want you to know, I feel your pain. And I'm being really sarcastic right now. Alright, there we go, so we're finished with that. Lots of food. Now what I find funny is that after deactivating all of those buildings, I've somehow gotten rid of all of my food. How does that work? Food not collected. Ah, whatever, you know what, I don't care. I don't care. They shouldn't be doing that's so stupid. I'm just gonna let that go. I went through all of that. Now I'm not gonna go through and reactivate all of those. I refuse to reactivate. Oops. I refuse to reactivate all of those things after I just went through all of that. So, Bakturian system. There we go. Click, click. And I'm really just gonna put the planets in the little sectors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to leave everything else in my own control. Great. So with that, we're good. Bum, 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 bum. They need 63 energy. I see, because they decided to reactivate everything. That's okay. I don't care. After all that work I did there, it reactivated every single one of those things. But I don't care. So that's next effort here is, where's my science ship? You're going science ship. You're going to go through all of these systems and research projects. Research projects. And then we're going to research the projects down there once we actually are able to access those regions of space. I am a little upset that I lost my wormhole stations right here, because yeah, really much we're like stranded. Like I'm really glad that we weren't like so far into their space that we didn't have any way of getting out, because we just have a fleet just chilling there until we went to war with them again, just so we could get out of their system. And even then we'd have to build spaced wormhole stations just to get to them to build the wormhole station. Unrest on all those planets. What a shocker. We don't care because you're food. And can food fight back? I think not. Alright, it's that. So who closed their borders? Okay, they decided we're free territory. Okay, too long. Alright, wow, the Yang Nation has declared the rivalry, ended the rivalry against the Bakturian High Kingdom. That's not good. You guys are still at war with each other, right? Enter into a migration treaty with the United Malwagi Planets. Okay. Really? Is it that serious right now? They're at -1, but they're still very receptive of us. They just didn't like our terror bombing. They don't care that we're eating people. So they just don't like that we're bombing people.
Tile blocker
Because we went full bombing. But now we've got more resources at our disposal. We've got plenty of food, so it increases our speed of growth by 22%. Should be more than that, but I suppose it's eh. The nation made peace. No demands have been enforced. Huh, that is funny. I suppose the nation really couldn't kick us out until after that war was over. But how are they not? How are they going to end the war without any war demands being answered? Our naval capacity is now at 560. I'm pretty impressed with that. What I'm not impressed with is the fact that we're actually using only 186 of it. And so I have to do something about that. And that's, of course, I have to wait until... Following a time of social unrest on Baktur, we are receiving reports of increased spiritualist activity among the populace, seemingly as a reaction to the uncertainties of their circumstances. Let's see, makeshift shrines are being erected and people are forming new social bonds over shared faith. Well, honestly, if there's any time to pursue spiritualism, if there's any time to realize that you need Jesus, is when your species is doomed to be consumed by an alien hive mind. And then you're like, well, we're gonna die. We better make good with God, because this time is short. Time is short. Alright, unrest is increasing, following the effects, egalitarian ethics attraction. Oh, I am so annoyed by this. Let's see, because I'm going to have to send my transports to each of those planets. I'll probably do that. Let's see, Oreb. Well, they're all leaving. So I'm just gonna have all my fleets, all my transports that I've got here that I'm working on moving. I'm just gonna send them all back to Oreb. Before it's too late. Let's just go. I'll go to Oreb. And then let's merge what's already in Oreb. Once they're in Oreb, I'll just merge these guys here, there. So then I'll split them into 10s. Actually, no, I can just. There you go. These guys are here. Merge 10. Great. Okay, I thought I could have sworn I saw 5 and 5. Maybe I saw 5 and 6. I'm pretty sure I saw 5 and 5. And that's another episode that has to come to an end. Wow. Time really is flying by. Like, seriously. Oops. Sorry about that. To turn off my timer there, and it's like it's just out of my reach to where I have to like reach over and grab it. That's that. So that's in this episode. We won. that war. Now we're just kind of sitting back and waiting for our wormhole station to be finished, so that we have an ability to get our major fleet and our little transport station ships here out of enemy space, because yeah, they're trapped. Assisting research. This there. Automatic exploration. They're having a good time right now with one of the Bakturians are still at war against the fallen empire. They're pathetic. Pathetic. And they're at minus 600 because we are xenophages. We're a threat. We're the rival. Insulted. They're still insulted. I want to insult them again. We have evaluated High King Tarush I as a candidate for joining the Hind of Tezla. Sadly, we must inform you that membership requires a rudimentary brain. Great. I want them to be at negative 746. That's good. That's just good. Let's keep them mad at us. Then they're gonna hate us even more once they realize that we've just beat all their people that were in those. And we took their capital world. That's the biggest insult out of all of this, is that we took their home planet. They no longer have their home. Their home is gone. It's like if we were fighting at war someone and we had like this empire of different planets and they took Earth, and then started to eat everyone on Earth. We would be really upset with this. We would be really upset with them. I'm sorry. So, Orab, merge, if you can. There we go. Merge.
Construction complete.
You and you merge. I just need 5 fleets of size 10 armies, just so that we can put them on those planets. And reduce the unrest, at least until they're all, what's the phrase we're looking for?
Special project complete.
Lunch.
System survey complete.
So we're pulling a nice amount of energy. Almost everyone's in Oreb now. And so we've got 5. Okay, these guys. I'm just gonna take away one of these. There we go. Boom. There we go. So now we've got 10. So you go into the system. Just kind of cut down that unrest. So we're gonna land armies, and there, and then. You land armies, and then you land armies. Right. Alright, and then one more army right here to this planet, and we're settled there. We'll have cut down on the unrest, at least by a little bit, and at least until the number of months it takes for that species to feed us. Feed our growth. So what's our extension node doing? How are we doing right now on populating? So I've cleared up the I'm gonna build here a. There we go. Alright. And this is also going to be a mineral network.
System survey complete.
And this is going to be a mineral network. Because we need minerals. Really bad right now. And now I can also start building a bunch of power plants too. Energy grid here. Power plant. There we go. This guy needs to be right here because that's where it's at. Look at that. 3 minerals. How are we doing on this planet? 1.9. That's great. How many months is it going to take for us to actually populate this? I don't know. I feel like they give us nice if it gives us like a general idea, like what day we're going to get one of those people come in. But are we able to get out of that system yet? Yay, wormhole station. I'm sorry, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, wormhole station. Okay, great. So we can go home. We can go home. In theory, can we go home? Yep. Turn home. Click. Actually, we could have gone the whole time. Okay, we just had to build one right there. But now we have this available, so when we do go to war with these guys again, we can access more of their systems without actually being inside their space. And now we're going to have to we've got wormhole stations inside their planet, their space already.
Construction complete.
Okay, that's good. A good time to hit us would have been while we were honestly, our vassals probably could have fought us, come together and fought us had they hit us while we were trapped way over here with no reinforcements. That would have been really smart for them to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna send my major fleet to actually hit. We're gonna pop in this system and take this world. Okay, they've closed the border to us. That's fine. Where is this? Is this ours right here? Ah, great.
Special project complete.
Entering wormhole to Bakturian. So 9, 8, 7, 6. So next episode, we're gonna go to war with these guys, and we're gonna take 2 of their worlds, and we're gonna actually give them to these guys. Actually, no, you know what? Actually, no, I won't. I'll just vassalize these guys. It'll be smarter for me if I just vassalize them. That way, I can integrate them at a cheaper cost. Because if I have to integrate an empire with 3 worlds, then that's more expensive than just integrating a world, an empire with 2 worlds or 1 world. But I'm not going to seed these planets. Actually, wait a minute. Having said that, tropical world. Ooh, nice. Tropical world. That's actually really good. I wanna do that. I wanna take that, but it's just so expensive. I realize. It's expensive to take their worlds, and then unless I did the approach, I could always just what I might end up doing is integrate them, and then take all their stuff, and then let the worlds kind of die out, and then drop a colony ship on those worlds. Because I realize it's a lot more expensive to it costs a lot to move our pops onto their worlds. We really have to build up our influence because it's kind of costly. Hive mind is a very different kind of play, and it's actually very expensive. Now that I've realized it, to play a hive mind, is because of the fact that you have to be very careful about how much hate you pick up, and also building up your armies, and then you have to integrate your enemies, and you have to move your pops. And pop migration doesn't seem to really. Let's see. Do I have pop migration rights? Species rights. And let's just go here. Migration controls, because they don't seem to prevent pops from the species from moving freely between our worlds. I don't know if they actually are moving. Let me see if they're moving. I don't feel like my hive mind species. I don't feel like any of them actually will leave and move to other planets. Maybe there's no migration attraction. Maybe that's why they don't move. I don't know. But anyway, that's the end of this episode because I've got stuff to do. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God be with you.